say.
You fuck you,
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I was gonna bring that up first. So the mage is here. Example of what we want to say is like what type of character you are. If you're a mage, your proficiency, so what you're best at, right? And your proficient item and what it can do.
Okay.
So keep that in mind.
I'm a mage. I'm proficient in magic. I have a wand. It casts magic.
Basically, if they're attacking you with magic, probably have a higher chance of going against you.
And what spells you got? What's your kit?
Oh,
Yeah.
I have like a basic spells. I have like a pew pew. I
Mhm.
have just a glow thing, and then I have a AOE just in case I need an AOE.
Mhm.
And I have like a mage armor kind of style thing.
Yeah, if that's around, basically think of like half of your hits not colliding with them, basically. Because
I
it's-
also have a kind of like a misty step thing that I can do, which will just kind of just go invisible and then pop up in a really close location, so I don't go too far.
And pillowy fall.
Oh, Featherfall. That's a spell.
Featherfall.
Yeah,
Like the most useful spell.
absolutely.
All right. So we got Vimir, and also they can sense around better in the dark.
Oh yeah.
And it's not just with eyesight, sensing things around in the dark.
Oh yeah, I
As a
can't see
trait-
with my
as a
eyes right
Bastien
now
elf.
because I have mask on. There we go.
Yeah.
I
But
don't have eyes.
Give me your eyes.
Maria Blanco, totally a normal half timber elf. The purple's my natural hair color, totally.
Totally.
I'm an archivist. This is my Runix cube. It tends to be a protective thing for the most part. I can summon a shield from it, which I can actually have just kind of float in front of me. Or behind me, or above me, to my left, to my right. I have it set so it can go anywhere I need it. It also allows me to use runes, like this one, which allows me to summon a weapon. The weapon, though, it doesn't actually do anything besides, like, a distraction. So, like, I swing, if it collides with your weapon, or, you know, your shield, it's going to break and just kind of vanish. It's more of a distraction, like, you go to block it because you think it's going to hurt you, and then poof, it's gone. Attack comes from the other side.
yeah.
Okay.
And you're also a researcher, so
And I'm a researcher.
you're smart, Huckle. You're very smart. And
I am the opposite of my IRL self.
So yeah,
Isn't that the truth?
that's Maria. And then let's go with Pax.
Hi, I'm Pax. I'm an Exelman brother-in-arms, not a mage. Well, brother-in-arms initiate, well on my way to becoming one. My unique feature is that
Hey,
I
Casey.
can
Hello, hello.
tell when something is off in the environment, because I'm very in tune
Yo.
with my environment. So, typically, if there is something out of the ordinary, or if there's something lurking in the dark, I'll be able to sense it out, but not exactly know where it is. And then my weapon is my glaive, which is bound to me, which essentially I could throw it, summon it, basically like Thor's hammer, like the Leviathan axe. It can just fly around if wanted to. It won't do that because
It
I'm
won't
having
play
issues
the
with
sound
model,
unless I
but
do
for
that.
now, that's technically what it does. And I do
Yeah.
have personal magic that gives me physical buff and defense.
Good, good.
Also has cool
Thank you,
emotes.
Pax. All right. Yeah. Also. But yeah, Kaldar.
I am a Knight of Raynor, veteran of war, no magic whatsoever. I am a multi-fighter that's able to dual-wield weapons.
No magic that Kaldar knows of. That's right.
King Scourge looks at me with a concerned look.
It's all there was a mage all along.
He's been a magi.
Alright, now it's the Magic Man.
Hello, I am your local tailor, aka cracked addict magic man. I can do some spooky shit. This doesn't really have to pertain to anything else other than, you know, when these are out.
Oh,
I can do this. I also can just summon a light orb when it
nice.
gets dark.
You went from 100 to 0. Oh, okay.
I can disappear.
On the range of magic you can do.
Hey, we're going down. We're gonna start
So
taking
big
in
space
what's
laser, small light.
This is completely unimportant.
Fucked.
and then I just disappear for a teleport.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
well, then.
You would know, like, how you are right now. That you don't have your mask.
Jesus.
everything's out, And that you're covered. So, I also have this wacky. Please don't say.
Yeah.
Don't say anything weird. But I ain't wearing.
Huh.
You know, guys, it's fine. I'm totally not one of the most wanted people in the Empire, guys. It's fine.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
Ozzy got anything?
Lasting.
Other than,
By the way,
I mean, you already know everything that needs to be known, but yeah.
Yeah.
Why am
Your
I
whole
here?
magic if you use larger things.
Then
So as to why... Go ahead. Hello, Vamedry, yes?
This is a joke question. Do we have the two of the top 10 most wanted people in the Empire right now?
Hi.
It'll be fine. So...
Are they like in the hundreds? Like top 100, not top 10. Where
Gotcha.
are they on that scale?
So how much for their hits?
You don't know who I am.
Don't make a threat you won't put your back into.
That one you don't.
All right.
know.
So do you want to do
So-
why they're here out of character or in character?
yeah, so it'll be a part.
Part of the narration at the start.
Yeah, it's totally these.
Okay.
But in short, Druid Hunt, all the mercenaries have basically been able to contain it into a specific point within the west. And this has been causing huge problems because there's been tellings of controlled beasts within the wild, and people are thinking that this may be because of Druid or something else. So the fact that these beasts are being controlled is something new and odd to you. So, overall, once you...
Even to me?
Yes.
Oh.
You saw more
That's
rampaging
not cool.
towards the what is it? The walls.
during the battle that you were in. But it was more so rampaging rather than like formations or anything like that, or flanking.
Okay.
Wow.
Her form of intelligence. Oh
Do you see that assault?
Also, one moment. I need to go put a
Yeah, you're good.
Don't crash your plate, yeah. Don't do that.
Yup.
I forgot I get snacks.
Well, if they're getting snacks, I'm pulling off my shoes.
No.
No, they're mine.
Goes on.
What?
I would
Smelly.
like for my menu to not
Here, Angie.
have the taskbar.
I hate how with Discord, right? The mute button's on the very bottom left, and the taskbar comes up, blocking it. I love it.
Let's go ahead and turn around, and then I will take it out.
It's my favorite thing about Discord.
It is.
That they put it in the most inconvenient spot.
What?
Is Raynor here?
Yes.
You got a summons, as in a small form letter, to meet a fellow knight here.
Okay.
I guess it's one of a higher station, but yeah.
Hey, Ranchi. Can I have you coming in as like a a merchant slash holder within the checkpoint, just beyond this gate.
Yeah.
Oh god, even doing
You'll be able to see it on your left.
You're one parameter away from
That
adding the
little town place.
vine boom to every fucking spell you do.
It's fine, I just can't make really quick movements.
Man, I'm so glad you didn't like dox the fucking
You will be able to give them
underground
one
area with that.
potion that will be able to heal at advantage.
Jesus Christ. Reveal to me, open up the skies.
Oh, when he was using that underground, it was clipping up through the ground so people could see it as they
But
walked by.
you had to be in the
It was
alley
in
to
the,
see it.
Merchant
You had to be in the alley to see
alleyway.
it.
In the
Me with the
building to
suitcase and
see it.
everything.
Yeah,
Right.
alleyway in the building.
But if you were there, you would have seen it.
Ranji's got the perfect merchant model.
You're gonna reveal the whole fucking toilet plot.
Whoa, too fucking bad. Maybe
Write it better.
What the fuck? I write it so good.
Moment, I use my silver action to steal his silver action.
What?
I
You're
don't use
just
them anyway.
you're just wasting. Dick.
I don't use my silver actions.
Damn it. Hey. Hey. Stop right there.
Stop right there, you criminal scum.
What does this even do? Oh, that's right.
I didn't take the apple.
Wait, is that only local?
Is it?
No. What?
So
I just saw my screen go black. What happened?
so it is everyone.
It's local.
No, you said everything went black, right? Do it again.
I didn't touch it.
It went black.
Oh, yeah,
Everything's black.
I can't see.
I can't
Okay, cool.
The
see.
sky's the same.
I
but
see it happen too on
everything
my
else
end.
went black.
Is this the right time of day? Where
yeah,
we
this is
at?
the right time of day.
Okay.
What's that one do? I'm not touching.
Fucking stab you.
Don't stab me.
Why are y'all stabbing?
Stab him.
What are you doing?
I took their mask and I smashed it on the floor.
Don't do that.
Before she can do her dweller plot. So
By the way, Dart,
we're expediting
you
the
fixed
dweller
your
plot now,
own
no
voice
God
doubling in stream.
Damn it. You can't
But
speed run the
VRChat
plot.
and Discord are
We're
doubling.
speed running the plot, no man.
Thank
we're
you.
We're upping it to 2 times speed.
Yep, I know exactly what that was. Thank you.
Just don't. Just don't do it.
Taking this.
Not my one.
No, I'll just do this. Mine now.
Understood. We're getting stabbed.
All
stabbed
right,
back
players, front and
Players.
I am
Yeah,
player.
they turn off name tag.
Hello.
I am.
character.
Is
your name on your name on your status,
Is your
please?
name or your name?
Your name of
Name, please.
Is your name of the name?
Check, please. Perfect.
Are you?
You're amazing. Thank you for coming
You
today.
are.
You're
Are you
Ambrose?
I am Ambrose. That is a name. I am Initiate Ambrose.
You're a player. What are you playing? The cash register?
No, your mother.
Now that's just rude.
Oh, you're getting so dwelled on.
There you go.
I was just getting my trackers. It's convenient.
Taking your pinkies. Pinkies? I don't need
Just
those.
rip my hair out. Here you go. You can have the purple.
All right,
hair.
everybody.
Then the rest will turn
So-
purple.
Yeah.
Overall,
Fancy.
you have all come in today because of the druid situation that's happening. It's all been leading up to here. You've made your travels by cart, and you've made your way here, and they've dropped you off the gate. By the time that you get through the gate, it's shut right as you enter it. You're at a checkpoint for mercenaries, for supply, grouping up. This is about a good mile or two from the actual west gate in the front lines. So, as you step through here, your cards
will be up. It is the morning after episode 8.
Doesn't look like the usual fare. Hail to Reno.
Hail to Reno.
I may be of service.
I was wondering, there was a spare blade.
Spare blade.
I am being sent off to deal with problems around here, and I would be most efficient with 2. Recently lost mine during the whole conflict and all.
I'm Sir Dallin. What's your name?
So, Galdar Matthias.
See the reinforcements.
That I
Tricky. Any spare blade? The blacksmith that was here, I imagine he got caught up in the mess. There might be a couple blades you could find in there in that cart.
Assume that you would get another chance to be able to heal.
Kaldar, you see an assortment of armaments just kind of laid out in no particular order. Most of them are just bunched up. Some are covered in soot. Some are polished. Some have never been used, and others have been worn out and broken.
On silver, if they barter you well, never mind.
Is there a usable one?
DM, need a roll.
Rolling.
They're looking for usable blades from those that are recovered from the front.
Usable blades, got it. Rolling. With a 12, you see a blade. It's not the best, but it, definitely after this mission, it will probably shatter. But with a 12, it will be usable for now to at least block, parry, or even be blunt.
Ah, those ferrets.
It'll do, but it won't last. Hopefully enough to deal with the problems around here.
The things here. People speak madness when they return.
Redeeming quality, if you ask me. But that's me.
What kind of madness?
A hunter came back claiming he could see and speak to the souls of the damned. Tricky sort.
Souls of the damned.
Hmm.
It was a very tragic message.
And of course,
Has he been checked for any toxins?
it's funny. He didn't make it to the medic. You could swear he started to hear the cacophony of screams from his family long past. He started to claw his own eyes out, seeking escape.
Then either whatever he saw frightened him to that state, or he was poisoned with some sort of a hallucinogen.
Or something that bellows to the very soul. Who's to say?
Not many of the civilian-like have the mind for the scary things.
That swamp over yonder. I went there. Something didn't feel right. Clutched my torch. Almost went out on the way back. Would have been a dastardly mistake. If you trek over there, don't be caught in the darkness.
I will take that under advice. Make sure that we will have constant light source.
Can you trust these types?
As far as I'm aware, they're all mages.
Mages. I never took too much stock in it. The only thing I could trust is steel.
Mages, in my opinion, are mostly cowardly. Rely too much on their magic.
Well, show them what true resolve looks like then.
If only they could comprehend that. Not many can.
That masked one looks familiar.
Pretty much coined it, Ranchi, that this is a rental station for weapons.
How so?
The mask, not the person.
Requires a silver.
I've seen it before. There in the swamp. You there?
Silver a day.
Yes, hello.
Sir Dallin, what's your name?
I am Vendry Tantala.
Hail, Reno. Where did you get that mask?
From home.
Where is home?
Oh, home is Ixalma, so let me just brain jog where that is exactly.
It's to the south.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's yes, to the south. Damn, I'm never gonna remember that.
Or it keeps slipping up on me. It's to the north. Tricky
It's
thing,
to the
though.
north? No, it is to the north. Directions are weird. It's Fidel.
Does the mask have some sort of meaning?
Bastion elf.
I'm really sensitive to bright light. It like hurts my eyes because I lived in like a cave for a while. So like I step outside and it's like, ah, my eyes, they hurt.
Right.
So you prefer the darkness?
Yeah. I just keep it on for safety measures, especially with Roxanne casting all that light magic, you know.
I understand.
I mean, hey, you're gonna get shade soon enough. We're heading into a cave.
Oh, wonderful.
Word of advice, masked one. If you hear the whispers, don't move.
Whisper. Huh? Like really?
Are you lucid enough?
I'm lucid. I'm here. Why wouldn't I be lucid? I just, you know, you get told something and then you get really curious as to why someone's telling you.
So what did I just say?
If I hear the whisper, stay still.
I said don't move.
It's the same thing, right?
Don't move when you hear the whispers. Perfect information. We're going to get ready to move soon.
Sure, if you want to lead the way.
Wait, on how
I'm gonna be like a wanderer before, just so you all can set up in the caves.
I think
No,
it
maybe
means
it means
stay
just
deathly
become a
still.
statue.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
what it
okay.
exactly means.
To stay still.
Become a statue, baby.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Become a statue.
Okay.
If you're off to earn your pay, good luck. If you do happen to fall, make sure your equipment is accessible so we can carry it back.
Should get a move on.
Sir?
I will do my job then. For Raynor.
All right, now, we'll see you on the other side. I'm not sure about these.
Of course. Well, if my legend precedes me, as long as they do their job, I should be able to handle it.
You're the man who took the dark soul by himself. Well, actually, with a few of our fallen. If today happens the same, then it's a pattern.
Have a good day.
God bless you. Hey Darth, need anything in particular on the way here?
Not exactly that they see a man working with
Okay.
mining equipment. This allows you all to get ready upon in the caves. No matter once they get in the caves, click that cube so the light can go out. For the further rendering.
You all cross the bridge proper to see a single elf who seems to be working on a shed in the distance. You can hear the faint thrums of hammering.
Someone's doing something.
You can feel the wind kick up as crows above you caw as they go in a formation and fly above. Thank you, Jamie.
The more intel that we can gather on what we're up against, the better off we will be.
By all means, then.
Oh, good morning.
Double double.
there's a...
Remember, Nomad, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go next, so follow you.
Okay, so in here is going to be the cave. So it's mostly Darth just calling for any kind of creature that would appear in here. It's completely dark, so we'll just hang with the party. For the most part, the cave is just going to be them slowly moving through and us spooking them a bit. So if there is a monster, feel free to ask Darth if he wants a particular one to move in somewhere. Otherwise, yeah, we're just kind of vibing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Anything else we need to be aware of?
Cave monsters. Armored. They have tails that can pierce your armor. Careful.
Any weak
These
points?
things are... Whenever they have the mouth open, joints. But I would prefer when their mouths are open or anything like that. Their armor is hard to pierce. They are known for battle. These things are fanatic creatures, for sure. I've fight them once or twice. Escaped twice. So, this contraption will need someone to hold at all times. It can shoot out, so one of you has the rope. This thing will be able to help shoot it out, so you can be able to grapple towards someone else.
Oh.
You're going as a group, so I'd assume that you need to do it. We do have wrist-mounted ones, although we don't have many at the moment. We had mercenaries going out there earlier. So an ink-and-tech device, it's able to shoot you across about 50 yards, I'd assume.
Oh, thank you.
With the 50 yards of
50
rope.
yards is useful.
Yes, it's very useful. You need it.
You'll see that the man hands it off to you as if it were standard fare for this kind of situation. But with the air and gravitas he talks to you, it's almost as if he expects you only for this contraption to return, not for you.
So, in there, you would know, our darkened places, your mind can kind of skip at times. It's gone a little bit more corruptive lately since the first group got in. I'm not entirely sure if it's the druid's reason or however it may be. So keep your heads in check. You will at least be fine, at least as far as the caves ahead, but it's nasty in there. There are 2 torches, magically inclined. They can work in water. They've been attuned. There'll be some places flooded, so you'll need that on your way in. Do you have any potions that allow you to water breathe? Any of that? Do any of you have that?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. Let me see if I have anything for that. No matter, roll for me.
You know, no one kind of told where there was going to be water.
Rolling.
No matter, roll for me. Yep.
You know, there's the chance I
It's
can
more
make an
dangerous
arrow.
for me.
18.
I know, you'd be in a lot of trouble.
That plate's gonna weigh you down.
So, I got
Fully
2 of
aware.
them. This will be...
Me too.
Well, good thing about this one, this not only allows you to breathe in water, it allows you to move within water as well. These are a little bit higher in the aspect, but maybe towards the ones that, well, most likely you are the sort. We get refilled upon these about 2 every week, so keep that handy. Who else would want the second one? Most likely you would need it with that contraption, probably, right?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I don't have hands at the moment.
I'll hold it for her for now. Thank you.
Right. So, keep that in mind. Keep careful with the few things that glow. Do not stare into it. That I would exclaim as well. Did somebody already talk about the whispers?
Yeah.
We heard about the whispers. Yes.
No, with the actual things that glow purple in there. The crystals, fine. There's other things in there that have been corrupting and growing. It's not good. Just don't stare into it too long or you'll go crazy.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes.
Some people would see it as an infection. It's more of actually protective coating from certain things. Although, that seems like it. Wish you all luck.
Perfect.
Thank you.
To slowly make
Okay,
my
go
way,
back.
because I'm entering it.
Thanks for the potion. That was generous. Yep, few of us.
How deep is this water?
Okay. Try to go around the edges. I think you'll be fine.
Muddy. It's gross.
Ah, good. Not one of those caves.
It is money anyways, girl.
Oh, yes. Be careful of the whispers. As they say. Oh, yes, you two dreamers look like you're stuck in the mud. Keep walking as if everything's alright. The two of you are searching for answers. I'm sure you'll find plenty. That creature has secrets of its own.
Howler's going to take the front.
They're ruined. Oh, no, it's a little light.
You're probably gonna want one.
Yes, guide these fools along if you must. But make sure you make it out alive. As usual, if you need my favor, just call upon me, and I'll wrap my coils.
As ready as we're gonna be.
The world around you seeps into a thick darkness as it pulls you in, almost. The light behind you is drowned.
Do you follow me?
The air around you becomes thick with moisture. Should I go toggle?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What's up?
Give me a second. Making sure that... Oh goodness, that's weird.
What happened? What?
Oh, never mind. It's just a part of the environment. Never mind.
At this point, you all start to look
Second I thought I was
around,
going crazy.
and up and to the right, you can hear rocks shifting as you see a silhouette of a large beast cross the precipice.
Time to keep moving.
Aren't you teleport on me? This is where the alien things
The
are going to be a part
shifting
of.
of the weight causes more of the rocks on the side to shift.
Just so you know.
Careful of a cave-in.
Alright, from here, Nomad, I'm going to be turning the lights off.
Looks like one of those already happened. Sort of.
This is the drop.
As you descend deeper into the cave proper, darkness intensifies. It is much harder to see without the light.
You go into your bags and you try to sense around the land and parts, and with a 17, the more that you go in, the more
The gravel
you feel
and heavy dirt
that your senses
turn
are
to mud.
fading. Whatever you're going into is definitely something abnormal.
As you stand still, those in heavy armor begin to sink.
Maybe you can sense it as well. Innately, you feel a presence of slowly growing chaos.
With every step, big tracks left in the way. Until you reach a water source. The blackened water ripples as you see no surface tension. It is peaceful. Nothing to disturb it yet.
Can everyone swim?
I've been living in a cave for most of my
I
life.
don't think a certain someone right here between us can swim at the moment.
Hold this.
You want to drink that?
You go to
You
tap
ripple
the
upon
water.
the water. Timothy said.
I got you. Himbo DM journey, let's go!
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm double miking.
We don't know if this is the water we need to drink it for yet, though.
Hey, Renan! Renan!
Continues to look to go down.
Someone want to go ahead?
I mean, I was supposed to stay in the back, but I mean, I can go up ahead. I'm good at swimming.
You don't have a light.
We're planning to go through.
I can give you my light. if you want.
I will be going first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you sure?
You sure?
The man answers by treading into the water completely.
Oh, it goes
think
deep.
it's
He also
enough.
drank the potion.
I'll give you that potion.
That's
You want that
very
for a
deep.
second?
You see the darkness of the water is cut by the flame as you could see the figure walking below.
There you go.
And be careful though, there's something off over here. Here's
Oh, that has an awful taste.
Down here, Keldar, it is even more sensory deprivating. You can hear only what appears your own thoughts. Those above are simply drowned out. All you can see is a faint light upon the shore.
Right.
Let's go.
The wooden supports above you shift as you continue trudging through the dark ocean. Kaldar, at this point, as you trudge, you can almost hear something, as you can feel some thin tendril wrap around your leg. What do you do?
Which leg?
This is the right. Go to cut away at it.
Kind of just stab into it.
Alright, you go to cut away at it. It's a bit difficult as the more you pull, the more it tightens. With a 6, there is a slight discomfort as you cut away at it. Luckily avoiding an injury. The tendril fades away. And your leg is free. Those underwater can hear a faint, almost cackle. What do you do?
Push forward.
You all begin to broach the surface as you see a massive, what looks like to be organic structure.
Oh, that feels weird.
Do not stare at it.
For too long, especially.
One of the beasts behind them, so I'll appear in a second once they start getting comfortable.
You all can hear and feel a faint thrum coming from the right.
I'm going after Church, since he's alone in the dark.
Almost as if there is a heartbeat. Pause. Pause. At this time, you hear and feel a creature lash out from behind you. Oz with a 17, your body reacts quicker than you do as you dash and tumble out of the way. Resume.
Andrew, you're good to start.
Maybe it's not your light that they don't like, but this light.
You see a creature almost blend into the shadows as it reaches just beyond torchlight, completely invisible.
No, it's not really. These lights have runes on them. You can see the runes on the torches. That's
Please stay in the back.
It was my fault he was lagging behind.
Right. See things with theirs might
Come
be
on.
good for deterring creatures.
We push forward. Staying within the light source.
Come out, Ranchi.
Okay, there's another one.
There's another one.
The creatures go and lash out. Pax, you immediately begin with a natural 20. You're able to fend off the beast for a time. Kaldar, the creature comes swinging in, grabs your right hand and begins to crush it with a 2, rolling. Luckily, with a 19, you're able to fend off and use your sword as leverage against it. The creature comes in as Pax parries, and a single bolt is sent flying.
Grab the torch.
As she goes to grab the torch, with a 14, you're able to readjust and begin to switch up your form. The beast looks to pounce. What do you two do?
Gonna raise my blade up and start spinning it.
All right. The creature comes in with a resounding pounce towards Pax. Luckily, with a 12, you catch it off guard. And with a single bolt, impacts it in the head with a 17. Oz, what do you wish to do?
I don't got shit to do. I'm just
You're straight chilling. Understood. The creature pounces forward again to try to test of strength. The creature starts to bear down at you with a 6. It almost bites away at your helmet. But you gain the strength and resolve with a natural 20. You push it back and counter. The 2 blades go in from the torso as it bleeds black all over the rocks. With a single slash against the head, it dents it as the creature tries to respond in kind. It swings mad, but with an 11, you're able to parry. With a final flourish, you're able to send it back into shadow. As the creature bleeds, it begins to dissipate into vapor.
Unfortunate.
Maria. A plume of smoke begins to radiate from the creature that had just perished. For you, you take a big old whiff. With a 4, you're just trying to carry on, and with this kind of air, you're breathing in more than you need. With an 8, your lungs are
Nomad, give
filled
them a sense to leave
with a sickening
as they feel like more
ghastliness
are arriving.
as you feel more are on the horizon.
Take care of them.
Kaldar, you see a bigger creature take interest, and you don't know if you could take that thing on.
We need to get out of here.
Well, it's starting to get closer.
The creature opens its maw and shoots a plume of poisonous gas. Vaimdri, with an 18, it goes right past you.
We better somewhere.
You all see the creature is a bit slow as you come across a precipice.
I better get that rope ready.
We have to go right. We have to go right. Okay, we have to use that rope.
Maria, rope.
For those of you with torchlight, you look back and notice you can't see it.
They would know this is the area to use the grapple.
Don't know if we can find it. It's a problem.
You go to set up the contraption, Maria. It looks easy enough to handle. You know you'll need an anchor point and just where to shoot.
I need an anchor here. Hold on. You're gonna want to look out.
Pax, you can sense movement in the shadow. With a 13, you can feel that the creature's nearby, but you can't see it. With your innate instinct, poisonous barbs are sent your way as you simply move your head to duck it. It seems it's taken to range to pick you off.
Hurry up and get that set up.
Alright, it'll take time. Several of the barbs impact with your armor, reflecting off. You hear a hideous growl as it appears it's building up. Rolling. Pax, with a 15, using both your hands, a poisonous gas is sent your way, but you are able to repel it using sheer force of wind. And you send the mass flying. Maria, you have an anchor point.
Oh yeah, I've anchored it.
This is kind of normal.
All right, where do you fire?
That general direction.
Understood. A creature comes in, diving onto Kaldar, rolling. With a 9 initially, it seems the claws are about to dig into you, but with Pax, you're able to distract it by bashing it on the back of the head with an 11, buying your teammates time. You two are able to hold off the creature for now. Maria, you go to aim the contraption.
Oh, yeah. And she's shooting up a bit in case it arcs.
Understood. Rolling.
Probably would arc. I have to be sure.
As you go to aim it, you can feel, because Vaimdry is in the way, with a 5, a ruinous bolt is almost sent into you, but the torch saves you with a 19. As you see a large quill just kind of jutting out of your torch. Maria, this gives you finally enough time to launch it.
Nomad, relay to them that this beast is relaying with coordinated movements, able to grab weapons, etc.
The two of you can hear the contraption released as this creature launches at Pax. With an 11, it is able to grab your weapon, and it begins to swing you around. Test of strength. As you go to launch, it grabs onto your sword with a 5. And then it actually picks you up and slams you into the ground with a 4, causing you an injury. As you all are situated here, the rope is affixed.
Ain't tight enough.
Come on.
You both can see that this beast, this creature, is able to use coordinated movements. Pax, you go in for a melee, and it appears like you're gonna get the upper hand, but one of its wayward claws finds its way into your side with an 8, causing you a major injury.
Nomad.
Present.
Going for what he's told, he's going for under a limb as he was attacking him.
Understood. Absolutely. With a 16, you're able to drive your sword straight into the underbelly of the leg and slice it off. Present.
I am conjuring an arrow and a bow, and I am going to just try to hit it in the head to kind of buy us a bit of time so we can start climbing over.
All right. As you go to do it, the
Whenever it
beast begins to, as I was going to say, with a 9, you go to shoot it out, and it almost hits as it digs underground. For those of you here, what do you do?
Okay, they can tunnel. Great.
Phew.
Do you wish to projectile or a spell?
Projectile. I don't know what's that.
Understood. With a 16, you feel a wayward chaotic bolt strike you in the side.
Over under the limbs and in the mouth.
They know the time to go is now.
You all see that the beast has tunneled. Now may be the time to start climbing across.
Okay, well, Vamedry,
I'm going first, okay? I'm going first.
You have a torch, Vamedry. We need one on
Angie, if you could, be one of those things, the alien things within the water. Grabbing at them, trying to drown those.
If y'all
who
wish,
don't have
you're
the
able
potion.
to swap to, quote, GM or facilitator and use no clip to kind of hover yourself over. Mm-hmm.
understood.
If you are climbing across, yep.
Nomad,
Yes.
do I see a safe way down into the water?
You see a murky water as you can... Yes, you see a bit of water as you see lots of ripples below. It is up to you.
That's
More so on my end, Renchi, if you see me over where Night Quake is.
You can even see Kaldar
Kind of like
rolling.
invisible going up ahead inside the water.
Oh, good. With a 12, you see a very shiny and attractive
appear.
light at the bottom of the well. As you can see, actually,
sense.
thankfully, with your torchlight, you start
Yep,
to
it's a
see
shot to here.
giant fangs and a maw surrounding the light.
Not looking at that. Where do you go?
All right, for those of you, you're able to, no clip across.
I will go
You
last.
can sense upon the waters a rippling.
the heaviest.
You know those
And I have
things
the
in armor
torch.
also grab within the waters. You try to drown their prey. You're able to
One by one,
grapple
each
your
of
way
you take it.
across.
As you can see off in the distance, one of the
Feel
crystals
suddenly ripples in the
dislodging
water.
as you go to grab across. Several quills impact your back as you go across. As the rope snaps on the way that you finally reach the end.
Well, come on. We need to go. Out of the water. I'm gonna try to pull him out of the water.
Grab, rolling.
I was turning off
he
my
was
GM.
turning off his thing. Good. Very good. With a 15, Pax, you're able to pull him out just in time.
And then go back in the water.
And you see the creature is looking to pick you off one by one.
We need a
Just say a
torch.
word, they like to drown people.
Yeah, I can take it.
Those of you who would have noticed the water placid before this, the ripples continue.
I can't see out of the water, just so you know. But yeah, I'm here still.
There's no room around here for that.
Yeah, I'll be with you,
Maria,
Renchi.
come back with Pax.
They're basically right in front of me, up here.
Pretty banged up, not gonna lie.
Maria, come back here.
We need a torch in the back here.
Take that torch from me because. Go in the back way.
It's going.
This reminds you of Blackwell, yeah.
No choice but to cross.
I did that too, Darth. Also realized you
Rolling.
can follow them
Yeah.
from the light they are giving.
Yep.
Give it torches.
With a 14,
All's
you
good.
can definitely see some off in this direction.
Let's get moving.
You all begin to trudge into the unending dark. Rolling. Galdar, you can feel movements within the water. Left or right?
Going after Pax in the back. Roll for him.
As you go to surface, the presence seems to be gone.
Roll with advantage for him with his perception.
Keep moving.
But off in the back, rolling. A creature launches itself towards you in the dark with a 7 turned to 12. Your staff is able to keep it at bay for its initial assault. As a single bolt is sent flying into the side.
Hurry up, we're losing the group.
Hey, Nomad, should I bring out that one corrupted beast from before that was here? And kind of make them hide?
Yeah, that'd be cool. You all begin to enter the swamp proper. As you can feel, there are several instances of creatures lurking around. Within the air, you can feel no beasts in your immediate vicinity. But the air is thick with blood, and the swamp around you feels like decay.
What was the narration?
I was just describing the swamp a little bit. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, all good. It could be good for whatever right now, Ranchi, as far as like a person laying around or a monster or one of the peaceful beasts out here.
They would just see one of the mercenaries from town. You look like a colorful
Just as a
soul.
note, there will be an examen inside.
Yeah. Hello. What are you doing out here for?
I was out here hunting. You see that
Ooh,
beast?
Yeah.
Hit a bit of a show spot, but luckily, the thing can't see me.
Oh, that's cool. That's useful.
You out here hunting too?
Yeah.
Name's Kincaid. I'm a devil seeker.
Oh. I'm Danger Tontala. It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine. Well,
Anyone else wanna...
you just didn't look. One of the poor saps I was able to drag in here. I needed someone to look at them. Think they're a examine. Yeah.
Oh.
There's lots of poor saps out here looking for a quick buck. It ain't that easy.
None of us are really healers.
I'm sure something basic will do. I'd help, but I'm covered in blood.
I'm kind of just bleeding profusely on my side, so you know.
You can head inside. This shack is warded against the elements.
Hello.
What is Mark's done with it's a blessing to see.
Looks like the devil will be gone for a spell.
I wish it was. I think I'm in about the same state as you.
You have any bandages in here?
You'll see a Palmer's, but it's
You might be able to find something in this ramshackled place. Couple boxes over there. Didn't bother checking them.
the armor ripped to shreds, but not by any of the beasts that you've seen. You see scorch marks upon these claw marks as well.
That looks pretty bad.
Do I find any?
The druid.
What about him?
That's great.
We're getting close to getting it. That corrupted. Did you say where? Druid. It hid itself. We led it to here. We cannot find it.
So you gotta look through a lot of these boxes. You can see the place has been what looks like raided before. This looks like a simple between house for any kind of excursions. You see a lot of hay inside said boxes as you go rolling. With an 11, you're able to find a single unused bandage. The rest appear to be very bloodied. Surprised you found anything in there.
Sufficient?
You can give it a try. Should have seen what he looked like before I dragged him in.
It's fine. Okay. It's good.
Guess this is what happened to those who seek guidance.
Maybe we should learn how to do that.
It's not as easy as it seems.
Jude is nothing that I've ever seen.
Nor any I've ever heard.
These things are magical in nature. They're able to conjure.
While we're here,
Creatures.
mind if we do a bit of trading?
Did you have to pass through the cave?
And what
over there,
exactly
or
are
you come
you
from somewhere
wanting
else?
to trade?
Doesn't come from anything further within.
Was able to pilfer, collect one such strange machination from one of those dwarves, once clad in heavy steel armor.
These swarms, it's somewhere along.
And you see him pull out a pretty sizable, what looks like to be a bomb.
Hidden its mana. It's hidden everything. I have no idea.
Things that make you want to go boom.
Damage towards it.
There's definitely a touch of chaos in the caves.
What exactly are you
I might have something to do
asking
with
for?
what's going on.
Something of equal worth. That's usually how a trade goes.
The thing reeked of chaos. If you could ever so somehow channel, you would have found this thing.
Let's speak with the others then.
Or
Was it that
he
giant
goes and pulls out from his pack that's kind of like wrapped around his waist.
creature that did that to you?
No.
You see, it's a single strand of rope that he begins to, as he pulls on it, begins to unfurl more. From seemingly, you're not sure.
You just don't feel the same way, then you will find.
I mean,
It's a danger upon our lands. It does wreak
who couldn't benefit from rope?
certainly not as smart as the druid.
And as he goes to shake it once, twice, it all starts to coil back up.
By that, really can't be able to.
As you were saying.
Sure. You'll need it.
Coin, weapons, armor, information.
Want to rely on the guides, but
All these things are good.
we got a job to do anyway. That thing's
Or if you need information
especially after it killed so many of our members.
but about a particular devil,
In these times,
I can trade that too.
faith is what really guides us. For that is
Inside.
not
Would I know how to use that explosive?
that much is for certain.
You would think between your entire group, you'd be able to figure it out. You would know that these. You've seen Raynor enact a couple of them to clear out giant swaths of rocks. Very akin to dynamite. You would know that it unfurls a single long fuse. Gives you enough time to run the hell away, or to cook it and then toss it.
We have fallen a few around here.
Vaimdri.
It's mostly just a blood pile. The rivers might in the swamps might as well.
Vaimdri.
A blood dye.
I was gonna try and track it by connecting to it a bit.
To this point, at least with this many about.
We have
Yeah,
explosives, and they
Okay.
what seems to be a never-ending rope.
You see him unfurl a single large, small bowling-sized explosive.
Well, I've kept him safe so far. What was that guy? I'm ready to spill blood in the swamp too.
Okay.
In fact, I already did.
Because it could help with our hunt.
Good.
An explosive?
or information.
Locks as well.
I don't believe we've met, love. My name's Kincaid, Devil Seeker.
Blanco, Maria Blanco,
You'll see him rest.
archivist in trade.
Hmm. Haven't seen you around.
The explosive would be useful and the rope could
No,
be useful.
and if we're lucky, we won't see each other again. Nothing against you.
I'm taking a break from my devil hunt. I've got supplies and information if you've got, well, something of equal worth.
What would you consider equal worth?
Coin, supplies, information.
Kind of
We can figure
information
it
would do
out,
you
and I've seen it a
justice.
few times.
Swear I don't know something I need to know. But I can always be pleasantly surprised.
So you're saying the explosive and the rope is for purchase?
And information about devils, yeah. Looks like we're safe. Although, it's not me I'm worried about. It can't see me.
And why is that?
Careful now.
You know, he gestures to his entire form, and you can smell the iron in the air. He is completely covered in blood.
I think your question may have been answered.
Looks like you've taken to the same, unless that's yours.
Oh, pretty sure
Creatures from
that's
the
at least
inside.
partially. Yes.
Nasty little buggers.
And you're gonna kind of follow me once you're able to. Basically, you're kind of gonna be guiding them to where the illusion is. Follow
I
me,
can get the
Angie.
explosive if you want to get the rope.
You look
Well,
straight
unfortunately,
over
I don't
here,
have
and you'll
some
pretty much stop in your tracks. Look at Vamedry and look ahead.
You've already spent it.
And a little keepsake we're going to potentially need if you keep getting injured.
You would know, theoretically, each of these items are about a silver's worth.
For the explosive.
Ah, coin. Never dulls. That's the King's silver, alright. Although, what a beauty to be wasted on such a devil. If only you saved it for him. You'd be doing the whole place a favor.
My question. I have a curiosity. It's not really information.
I'm getting
I'm
Vamedry
just
to
curious
discover
if you
the
know anything
illusionary
about the
wall.
gods, or if you worship
More
any.
towards me, Ranchi.
The gods. You mean the things that abandon this place? Not in particular.
Likely. Understood. Then
The only
most
ones you
information
can
I have
trust out
felt
here
for you.
is yourself.
Well, how about what's something you've been lacking with out here? Light, or protection, anything you might have needed out here that you've been without so far.
What are you offering?
Well, my whole thing is making runes, as I am an archivist, I could potentially attempt to put a rune on your armor or your sword. For, of course, a price.
Runes. There is but one. If you would, I need a rune that can mask my presence of the living.
Well, we could definitely use something that could mask your self. More of a concealing rune. Concealment could work.
Both Pax and Vamdrew know that the illusionary wall is unnatural.
And for such a rune, what are you looking for?
I hope you like that
I believe we
reaction to
need
somebody else,
information.
especially someone
Quite
covered in
important.
blood.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for that.
Alright, what about?
Haldor,
You look out and you see the movement of different creatures. You saw a deer or two being able to move along with peace.
some of the most important information we're going to need.
You even see an end off
In
in the very
price for the
distance,
rune I'm going to be
rock
making.
wall.
almost attaching to a tree.
Matter of what we're
Almost going
dealing
into
with
a
and their
hibernation.
weaknesses,
You tell him what's going on.
how to avoid things, traps.
Ranchi, if you want to be like on one of those good tree ends in the distance,
Now a deer told
moving
me to
along
share a
where
rock wall.
Artemis is looking, Church is looking.
Seems one of your own has gone mad. Go on.
Don't mind that. We need to streamline what we're going to ask, because we can't ask too much. It's one thing in return for one thing.
Just walk around from tree to tree as one of
Name
the
your
green ones.
singular question.
Precisely, singular.
Although don't worry. The devils are waiting for me. Patiently.
Do you know what these devils are?
I have no clue.
You saw one of them walk right past me in the swamp.
We did indeed.
And then there's, of course, the one everyone's looking for.
The one they call the Druid.
Yes. Either one would work.
We could always chance it, and see if he knows any information on the Druid that could help us track it.
This is your choice to make. You're the one making the deal with him.
He's been here for a while, he might have something.
I've got many a thing.
I guess we'll take the chance. If you think it's a good idea as well. This Druid. What do you know of it? Its whereabouts, its location, where it likes to hide.
Ah, you've chosen the devil you want, not the devil you can't see. Interesting.
Precisely. I worry less about things I can't see. Your cloak, if you would. I'll inscribe the rune into that. While you're answering.
Just a small patch should do.
That should work.
This druid. It's not native to these lands. It's looking for succor. It's looking for purpose. And above all, it's looking for life itself. Not just any. The very core essence of what makes something it. I've tracked this thing down to an old abandoned cathedral. But it's one that I cannot see. Far beyond the mists and fog.
Should I set up in the cave behind this illusion as a corrupted tree?
The devil eludes me, and it makes me angry.
Yes.
But
We
I
should
let
be
fools
protecting
take
this
on the
thing.
cause for that one.
But you're kind of like sitting around. You don't expect anything to come.
Balls that way.
We found a barrier.
Now
Yeah.
whereabouts would this cathedral be?
A barrier.
Good man.
Just upon the morrow, where the devil you saw meets with the devil you can't see.
That's all we're going to get.
Are you?
And we move on.
You looked for a location. If I had to point your head. That way.
Stood.
Where your friends qualm about some rock wall. Not sure why.
We'll get over it, I'm sure, in time. Thank you for the information. I hope you enjoy the room.
Be safe.
I never like when they laugh maniacally like that.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Hey, Mag. Write that down, write that down.
If he uses it to hide from us, well, hopefully my activation works and I'll be able to tell where he is.
And then
I
I
always
will kill him.
inscribe. Let's make sure I get that with.
Roll it.
There's any more? A barrier.
Yep. If we want to get
And
past it,
you're
we're going to need to
poking
apply
your
more
sticks
force.
at it.
Yeah, there's something in
Try and
there.
break it.
Exactly.
So we're going the brute force way.
A 3. Not only does that mean it did not work, but she is the one to be tracked. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Great. Can you do anything with it or not?
Think enough pressure could work. I mean, he was giving way under my glaive.
The problem is, you break a barrier like this, and what's the text say?
Kaldar, you hear in the distance large footfalls through the swamp. And off into the far distance, you can hear a tree being felled from the sheer weight. You see a lot of the wildlife begin to claw away from that direction as the way ahead appears to peel.
It hurts. Not as much as it should be, but it's definitely an injury. Danger. Maria. With 18, you are safe. You were able to get a barrier up in time, and with a 13, Armis, you are perfectly fine.
Oh, that looks painful. Alright, he has a shot in him.
Not that bad.
Stray, I'm good.
You see, blowing off
It
the
might be
distance
best to
and
leave it in.
something laying around it. Something of branches and weaves.
There's Neo in it.
How'd they blow it up?
It was pretty much an illusioned barrier, and they were able to use a lot of magics towards it. And
Gotcha.
shards, magical shards went all towards them.
Okay, they have one big explosive.
Do you have any bandages? Have you not
I'm fine.
yourself treated?
The best thing is,
No one cares.
if you leave it in,
I
it
just
won't
kind
be
of stand on my
big.
own.
You
Oh,
kind
it's
of
fine.
treat
get
the
yourself
injury.
treated.
You're able to heal.
True,
I'm sure I'm good.
Whatever way you do.
That's not how the body works.
With an overall 10, you thought you saw more herbs going further within the swamps, but that is risking being able. Encounter larger. You see Bainbridge's patched up and able to move along, but definitely soreness more than anything. But you know, going on forward, that's just going to get worse from here.
There were some lizards. Of course, we went risk.
Well,
Regarding a
use
cave
him.
in this area, especially
I
with things
can.
like this.
If we're going to do it, we need to run like a small party, not a party of full, especially the injured.
Or somebody that cannot be seen. Do any of you know how to vanish?
Move quickly.
No, I can only misty step.
I might be able to make a concealment rune as I did for the mercenary, and potentially help conceal myself, but that's about it.
Well, that is the best medical you'll probably be able to get. Other than
proficiency in making runes and inscribing into the cloth that you have here, you are able to expertly make your way into creating a temporary cloak. You know this will wear off in a good moment.
Okay, what do they look like? Tell me quick. I have to go. Got it.
Look for ones like this.
Color?
So Nomad, it would be just like those lilies within the water are like medicinal herbs. I'm gonna be going around as the large beast.
You hear giant footfalls off in the distance. Several trees snapping from out of its way.
Oh. That's... Okay. Nope. Do not want to get close to that.
You see it breathes giant plume as it evaporates one of the nearby trees into sundering applause.
If it
Present.
continues to walk forward, I'm going to attempt to follow behind it and get into those bushes just on its other side if it continues.
Understood. Your heart almost sinks
looking for
as
those
the
flowers.
flames just barely tip the lilies in the water. You see that them being mostly inside water, they're intact.
Would I know that that's what I'm looking for?
You look into the water
From
and
what was drawn?
these pristine lilies within this small pond, you feel like that's a good enough description.
Okay, well, big guy needs to go.
The rest of the landscape is scorched. Your heart almost leaps out of your chest each time you get closer and closer.
Come on, go. Go. No, don't turn around.
You see, it seems as if something has caught its eye as it skulks.
Perfect. Let's go.
The water is cold to the touch, almost freezing.
It's so cold. Let's go.
As you go to collect these lilies, there's a slight hum as you move them towards you.
Oh, that's so cold.
As you go to reach for the last one,
I'm gonna get real close to pause.
with a natural 1, the
Of course.
cold, the sudden shock from
They
this
are cooked.
warm, hot day, and now this cold, freezing temperature, almost about 40 degrees about the water, your body starts to go into shock, which does happen IRL. You begin, your legs first begins to go numb. That feeling crawls up your body as you see this thing. Do you stay up or do you duck
So
under?
She's chancing it. She's ducking under.
Okay. You go and duck
It's
under
gonna be a
into
slow
the
fall though. It's gonna be slow
Understood.
as it was walking up.
You
so that
slowly
it's kinda
descend
trying to.
into the freezing water as that numbing feeling goes up and up to your chest, to your shoulders, You cling to your extremities as they've lost all feeling. It is freezing. You can feel your heart begin to slow, but then quicken as a flame breath goes right over the water's surface. Luckily, heating your portion of the pond. With a 5, you begin to stand just barely up out of the water. You start to choke a bit. With the lilies in hand, but with a 5, you stop in place as you've almost lost all feeling in your legs. What do? You feel like you can't make it to the water's edge.
Rune on my body. It's gonna be a fire rune. These ones can have bad lashback because they're on her body and not on her cube.
Understood. What's the DC?
All right.
I have no clue.
Let's get to the final stretch here.
I've never tried
Understood.
this before.
Well, given the circumstances, we'll say a 50-50. Alright. Go to explain your rune.
Understood. Well, from about the palm of her hand, she's just going to attempt activating one that's actually on her body, which can probably cause extreme lashback. So it's going to kind of start to glow on her arm as it attempts to pull her own mana into it to use that to kind of heat up a bit of her body. Just enough to kind of get out of the water.
Well, out of desperation, you pack enough heat outward from the rune to the rest of your body to begin to trudge out of this freezing, murky depth. But with an overreaction with an 8, that heat begins to get warmer and hotter and scorching and burning all over your body. You start to feel as if you're being burned alive. Similar to a mana burn, with an 8, parts of your body are scorched by magic.
Are you currently cloaked right now?
Currently, yep, until it runs out.
Understood. Yep. You know, you have about 3 minutes until it goes out.
What's Maria now affected by?
She's affected by... She tried to warm herself up from the freezing water, and now she has burn marks.
Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Whew.
I'm the guy afflicted by the dweller.
Yep. All good.
Oh God!
You see a head and
Get out of my head!
It's just almost attached to whatever that is up ahead.
Hello? Someone there? Ah!
You hear the motions of a man talking, and you feel the rustlings of grass, shifts of plate.
Make it stop! Make it stop! Ah!
They think it's the whispers, so they're standing still.
see him reacting in some way. You're not entirely sure. You don't hear whispers.
Hello? Ah! Everything hurts. No.
You know, by the medicinal herbs that you got enough to be able to help with advantage on 2 rolls.
I don't hear whispers. He's screaming. Okay. I think they stopped. Oh, you look all beat up.
A bit.
A little bit.
And a bit messed up in the head.
Yeah.
You look at this
It's
man's demeanor.
probably just stress.
Definitely looks like something is on its mind more than anything.
Private Goodwill. I'm of the contract district.
Well,
Wait, didn't I see you yesterday?
Yeah. I remember all you. It's been a bit. Oh, God. I'm not sure. It's the strangest thing. I started to hear a voice, and then there was knocking, as if I was in a tunnel.
What are you doing out here?
Did you hear anything else?
I was sent out on patrol. I was with the. Oh, they're gone, aren't they?
Who are you patrolling with?
Patrol.
Oh, it's 4 of the other privates. We were making sure people are okay out here.
We'll get you in a second, Ranch. I'm sorry.
I guess they're gone.
Where are
Well, everything was fine until I started to.
Yeah, you're good.
I'd actually get
So I started to hear a voice, and then now I'm here.
Voice thing?
I was asking me if I had ambitions and if I wanted things and stuff like that.
And you were pulled over here?
Yes.
I started to hear something from over here. It was here.
Gathered. What am I able to do with that?
Where are we?
I had a big explosion from over here.
Yeah,
What's over here?
there's a cave.
A cave? Where's it go?
Maybe you shouldn't go in. If you're hearing voices, you shouldn't go. Hey, come on. Stop them from going further, maybe?
Hey, why don't you just take a step back for a bit?
What are you talking about?
You need to sit down. You look tired.
Tired? I'm more awake now than ever. I felt like I was in
Yeah,
a
I think you
dream
need to
for the longest
sit
time.
down. Okay.
Sit down.
Why don't you take your helmet off?
Take a little break.
Breathe a little bit.
No,
It's not gonna go anywhere.
if I take off the helmet, get the bloody torch out of my face, if you want me.
Look, we are busy at the moment. I need you to go to the cabin and stay there.
Busy. Cabin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a cabin just right there. Where you can rest for a little bit. And then maybe later on, when we come back, we'll come and take you to the cave, huh?
Suppose I'll
'Cause
call out.
we're pretty sure there's big monsters in there.
Do any of you know anything about dreamers? Things tunneling through the dark.
Oh no.
You know anything about that?
Tunneling, you mean those things in the cave?
No. No.
Are you a dreamer?
Excuse me, sir.
Hello, Private Goodwell.
You wish? Pleasure to meet you. I can answer your question if you so wish.
Sure, I guess I'll go over here. I miss my mates.
We need to start to get going. You'll do that conversation. We need to get going. 11:13.
All right, real quick. Have you seen my mates? There were 4 of them.
No, I haven't.
Oh, that's not
yeah,
good.
Just about dreamer.
I was walking as if I was in a dream out here. I saw my family. I saw my friends. I saw my mates, and then it was all gone. And now I'm out here. I don't know where I am.
In the middle of a swamp. In the forest.
I was going through a tunnel, and then I heard some voice tell me, if you want what you're seeking, walk the path of a dreamer. Made no bloody sense.
Where exactly did you hear this at?
I was on patrol. Started to nod off a bit. Then I was in a tunnel. I'm not sure how I got there. As this man speaks, Oz, you notice this is the same guard that had approached you at the gala.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We need to get moving. Also, I already know most of this stuff anyway, so it's fine.
And as the two of you begin to inspect the man once again, within this light of the forest, you realize his eyes are gone.
Where are your eyes?
What are you talking about? Right here.
Where?
I see you just
Where are your
fine.
eyes?
Don't you have eyes?
I have eyes, yeah.
So do I.
They're under a mask.
We all have eyes.
Why are you here?
Like I said, was on patrol. But you're probably busy. I gotta find my way home. Or what
If you
is this
settle
called?
in the cabin for a bit, go to the cabin over there, and we'll come collect you.
I need to
take you
find the
home.
place
Just go tell.
where dreamers rise. Okay, I'll try to go find it.
It's just over there.
Where dusk meets dawn
Let's move on.
on the brightest day.
Started giving Maria whispers of Esha that comes and praying for Esha before.
Can I get some of those herbs first? I'm still
tree
kinda
thing.
fucked up.
That's it.
Here.
Do you have any cloth on you?
I mean, here. Okay.
I may or may not have heard of
I
Whisper.
don't need to keep my hand there. Yep. Freeze up my other hand.
You're all healed?
As if it was pulling me in this direction.
I'm fine.
You're all healed?
Great.
But not
fine.
from a foe we know.
That's not a yes
Not
or no.
from
You're
you
all
know.
healed.
You felt it as well. Artemis, you felt that as well. You feel as if there's a comforting warmth up ahead.
Oh. Okay.
Let's go.
That's how
Vaimdry,
the animals feel around him.
you hear off in the distance of the shack that you were just in, because you're in the back of the group, you can hear from the house. Oh, hello there.
Along that, there's wood shifting along the ruins, along the rock, around the person itself.
Words
This
cut
creature
short.
lays there attached to this rock. And all of a sudden, rolling with an 8 Kaldar, you trip among a branch. And among you, and the creature quickly gets up.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, wow.
Yes. Yes. These things will try to trap you. I think this is what we're after.
Kaldar, you've
Not
fought
sure if
against
those
one of these
torches
before,
actually
not
work.
into that type of color, but
You see splintered eyes track your
something
movement.
like this. You need to be coordinated, though. These things are smart, but you fought against them. You've never fought against
It seems your wave has gone unanswered.
This is certainly not what you're looking for, but it's something of a similar make.
So you're taking the lead now. What's the first move?
Artemis, looking upon that, the focus to you is not exactly the creature, it's the runes behind it. Those are almost exact runes to something that you know.
These things will
Why
we
is
just
that
need to be
here?
tactical about this. Cautious.
As you stand here, you can feel below you a sudden burst as a thorny vine starts to wrap around your leg. It begins to constrict.
And with that, more vines come across and rolling.
With a 15, Kaldar is able to cut
A
you
10,
loose
Maria.
without injuring you.
You get tripped up by and rolling. With an 11, you're able to fumble around and you fall into your back, but you're not stabbed by the actual thorns. Vaimdry, with 15, you're able to dodge the vine that goes under you. You're able to shoot magic towards the creature.
You might want to engage it.
Yep. Alright, freeze.
You're able to see the thing that this has a lot of hide going for it. The thing all of a sudden swarms and moves about, trying to able to coordinate its actions against you. Rolling for the both of you. With a 14, you're both able to get it. In Pax, you're able to gain its attention with the whirls of your spear and able to get across the leg. And quickly enough, rolling with a critical 1 as you try to go into attack with the both of you. Thorns reach out from it, sprawling all about, sprawling you all back. Rolling for injury. With a 9, Kaladar, it sinks into you with a major injury, and
Back row, what are y'all doing?
with a 4, straight into you. Critical injury. You see this thing move on. Physical attacks are barely able to move towards it. Something needs to affect it. Vamdra, you saw your chaotic magic working towards it. And you saw something else.
Oz, you see as you unwrap your hands, the creature in front of you
Pax
unleashes
critically injured.
a chaotic bolt towards you. Rolling.
Oh.
As you go to brace yourself with a 2, this thing impacts you square in the
With a
chest.
12, you're able to fend off against this thing very well.
A large thorn cuts deep into you with a 2 as a critical wound towards your heart.
Magic time. With a
He's
5,
beginning to bleed
you're
profusely.
too critically injured to be able to form some sort of mana armor. Maria, you're trying to look upon the runes and rolling. With a 19, you're able to instantly tell these runes are almost in a similar way that Oz's runes are. In a way that it's able to form some sort of barrier around it. You're not able to exactly touch it, but it looks like that may have what would help to create that illusionary barrier that was outside.
The creature swings towards you as you parry
But you
with a
see it.
19.
Rolling. You see it pulse out. When you were looking at it, you felt something before, but it seems like something's pushing on this thing. You're not entirely sure what it is.
The purple corruption almost seems to glow as you try to stab into it. It seems the wood
Rolling on
is tough enough for your steel as it sends another tendril down into the ground. Actually, to both of you. With a 2, they start to wrap you in the entirety.
You won't be able to kill this yourself. You're gonna need someone to be able to help you out with
He'll
this.
be using his blades.
You know, to do it is to injure yourself
Kinda like
even
this.
further.
Rolling. For Pax, you are also held with a 4, as more of these vines constrict your body around your neck, your arms, your legs.
With a 10, Vamdra, you're able to distract it. As Kaudar, with an 8, you're trying to strike at it as much as you can, but... Oh, you're restrained. Well, with a 10, you're not able to get out for now. You are tight in.
Alright, Oz. You see your party being held. What do you do?
I can't do shit, Chief.
Well, Pax, with a
you
natural
do
20,
have an
as
action.
Vamdra and the rest are distracting it.
Mm-hmm.
You see as Pax is
Do you
able
wish to use an
get
action?
to the underbranches of the beast and striking towards the different limbs.
I have something in my heart.
You are
Trying
able
to be
to
able to give an opening.
use
You see
a
Kaladar
silver
restrained.
action.
You need to get him out.
I'm just gonna grab onto it and be like, hey.
With a 15 Vamdri, what are you going to do?
It's not so much a voice that you feel, it's a presence, as you can feel the entire chasm around you
Yes.
begins to echo. And as they do, the thorn
all together with
stuck
a
in your
15,
chest
Vamdri
is
able to cut you
immediately
out, and Pax is able to latch you out and
extruded.
throw you out of the way when this monster is about to strike at you.
as your body begins to heal itself unnaturally.
Yes.
And the thorn that you toss away, you can feel it vibrate on the ground
With a 7,
as it shimmers
you feel as if
like
right
a
now,
crystal.
so much going around, and with your proficiency, you feel like you would need some sort of free hand to be able to carve something in this.
You go and you gesture, and it looks like it moves and follows along your command.
Overall,
With advantage here, with a
rolling
4,
for the
you
group.
quickly readjust
With a
as you
3,
get
this
up.
thing
With
is
an 11, you send
hurling
it
attack towards
flying
y'all.
out towards the creature.
Pushing you all back. It almost seems like the pulse, Maria, is pushing towards this thing, almost a connection.
A single thorn that was launched out is launched at the beast, pinning it to the crystal behind it. For the moment, the beast is contained in this one location.
And with a 19 Kaldar, you're able to swing at it and swing, and its right arm completely off.
As the arm comes off, the branch comes out, freeing itself
And
from
as
the
you
crystal.
stab in with a 9, you're not able to pierce it enough for it to fully go through, and you see this thing grab at you, rolling. With a 7, it's able to latch onto you with a test of strength, but Kaldar and Maria, Kaldar is able to push it in. And Maria, what are you going to do?
Attempt to conjure the bow and shoot a few arrows into its legs, prevent movement.
And with that, you're able to latch on to the torso, pull it back while Maria is able to get a good shot on the head. And the head splits off into the distance. You're able to see these runes, Artemis. They're very similar, and it's pulsing out in energy, and you can feel it upon your body. It's strong. Feeling upon it. With a 19. You feel upon it, and you almost feel as if you see it pulsating, and it pulsates at the same time as your runes.
Darth.
Yes.
There is another will of Esha inside of that rock. So it's a consumable item that can
yes.
make one wish come true. Kinda. Ish.
With a natural 20, as your
Basically, when someone's dying.
arms correlate with this, this turns from a white to a purple, and you feel a sudden narrowness, a compulsion, a desire.
I could always just try to bandage.
You will have one time that you're able to use the will of Esha to desire something.
Is there a
this
limit?
time,
Just don't move
one
too much,
time,
'cause if it comes loose.
A
what's
limit
on
of
your
what?
mind?
Damn present.
One time that you desire something.
Tempting to
How about I do this?
end up his major injury
Mm-hmm.
with the herb.
I'm just going to make sure it stays in place.
The process is painful, as usual. There are several thorns that are stuck in you like splinters as you try to clean the wound properly before treatment.
Well, if it comes out,
You take out a water skid and try to pour it out. It stings a little bit.
much less.
But now that it's clean, you go to wrap it. With a 7, you're able to close the wound, but it's a pretty painful process. And as you go to shut it tight, your leg is slightly numb as you finally fix it. It seems to hold.
Yes. If able.
You don't have to have any more of those herbs, do you?
Within these rooms into my own.
No.
Is this what you're going to use as your design?
Did we use both of them already?
It's a general thing, not as a desire.
Yes.
I'll let you know what the desire is.
Understood. Well, no roll
Who
needed for
doesn't
this. You
mind
almost feel
losing
as
an
if
article of clothing?
This is natural. This is not artificial.
I mean, I'll just make myself symmetrical.
Now with this, I don't really want to be siphoned from. It's almost as if it's came from the land and pulsating some sort
Where? I've got pain real bad on the chest. He's bleeding profusely at the chest. He's critically injured.
You feel as if you need another lending hand to understand what.
Rolling.
I'm gonna buy bandages before we go out again next time. I didn't think we were gonna go out. I didn't want to go out. Going out's stupid.
As it begins to wrap you, your heart rate increases as the pain shocks you. Your adrenaline has run out long ago at this point. Your spine almost shoots upward as that feeling goes into your brain. There's a spike in the back of your head. It causes you to retch violently as Keldar's trying to treat you. As you begin to almost bleed out completely.
No, man. I'm going to be the protector in the other room, almost as if
you see Kaldar
doesn't know why.
Shout out for someone to contain the man.
Almost as if he's resting, hibernating.
And with Vaindry's quick intervention, you do not face death this time with a 6. 1 over the threshold.
Okay.
Alright, so you got your boy.
I ain't doing so well.
Yep. The boy's near one of the crystals. It almost looks like he's siphoning from it, almost. Of course, with his kind of will, it's kind of like a protection spell on him. Because of you know who.
Get them up.
There's the guys.
That faint thrum happens again in front of you as you begin to see large crystalline formations jutting from the ground.
He would almost look like as if he's encased.
Yes, but don't touch them.
Besides the large crystals, you see a very heavily armored figure, almost encased on the ground.
Watch out, there's still darkness ahead.
More exalments.
Touching him, there's a almost like a barrier, almost like a thin coat of magic.
You don't know if it'll come over you.
As you go to try to inspect the figure, Galdar, you can feel a surge of something crawling up your arm. To the rest, you would know it's magic. For those that have a sense for magic, you can feel there is a one-way transfer of magic between the crystal and the knight.
They would be able to recognize it as the protector. The one
You
that
would
they've seen
all
in the contract
recognize
district.
this figure immediately as the protector in the Exelman contract district.
wonder if there's a way to reverse it.
He's dead.
Well, that's not nice.
Well, if he is dead, I'm gonna have to tell his sister, and that's not gonna be fun.
I'm not dealing with his sister. No.
Instead of talking about this, is there anything you can do?
They would see that he's barely breathing.
Look.
Vitals are there.
Ow.
Vamdry, on a course examination here with your wand, you can tell that they are barely alive. You can see they're breathing.
We gotta separate them. Whatever this is.
Well, I hope you're all ready to dive into water again.
Vamdry, no roll needed. You can feel that this tether between the protector and this crystal is the only thing keeping them alive.
Oh, do we have a way to patch him up?
They would see large claw marks with scorch marks.
You all
from it.
see large claw marks adorning the armor and the tabard that have ripped it open, along with scorch marks over half the body.
Okay.
They would recognize it as
See if he
the
has
same
anything
description of the druids that was rumored.
One thing, it's one-time use, obviously.
You go to inspect further, Keldar, and the markings look the same as what was reported about the druid.
Oh, we're gonna have to come back either way.
Oh. I won't leave him here.
Well, best thing we can do is either hightail it and see if we can get help, or take care of whatever's in there and hopefully get help after.
I mean, if we keep going back and forth, it's gonna be nightfall, and
There's most likely worse things.
You know, Matt, if you can, quickly get... Or actually,
If we're
keep the
willing
lights, never
to
mind.
Be parted with it. The healing
I have a
potion I
greater
got from a
healing
merchant.
potion.
But that's under the pretense that it'll actually work.
Or the fact that one of us don't die, or almost die. Can't see.
true. That's true.
I mean, you could tell us some stuff, about whatever is happening.
As more of the magic begins to flow
They'll
through.
see him there. He will be there. I'm gonna tease.
You still see him as there, but Vamdry, as you lean
Actually,
closer to
Ranchi.
look at him, for the others around you, you all see Vamdry's mask begin to glow a vibrant blue,
almost
where the mask
hear
begins to,
rustling
like the
from
symbols
here.
begin to part.
the futuristic one. You'd switch into that real quick in here.
And as the magic intensifies,
the big monster is about to come around, look around, and then come back.
As you get closer to the giant crystal between the two of you,
Rancher, you're good at patrol.
Maria's
there and back.
hair begins to glow a vibrant purple. And Oz's eye begins to glow as well.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
As you can see a large mass creep along of the entrance.
Hey, I'll take that health potion.
You would be known to hide.
I did help you the other
I
day.
don't think Even if you're there, this is a fight we want
Remind the players to probably to hide against this sort of thing.
Players,
If you can.
at this moment, you feel the sudden urge to hide from the presence. Something big.
Show the torch.
As you hear a sort of mechanical whirring.
I'm moving in the side, touching the rock.
Ready to jump down if we have to.
You all hear large mechanical footfalls.
That's what I was saying. Trouble.
For those that are inspecting, you can hear interlocking plates moving individually.
Where you look upon the markings opponent, you're able to quickly glance at some runes, some that were similar to the rock that you saw before. The same to you, Artemis.
Slowly walk off before giving off a roar if you know how to use that.
It left.
We've gone down.
Okay, it's gone.
With a faint thrum, the presence seems to be gone from the cave. Galdar, immediately within your periphery, to your left, you see a big chunk of the crystal is gone. And you didn't even hear a sound. The same with a crystal on the other end.
I don't even know if this is going
Both have masses of a spherical nature as if dented inward, like this. Large dents inward, almost in a spherical formation, are gone from both of the crystals. And they are perfectly smoothed.
Something we want to do, but we can't really touch him. And we can't really help him.
You feel this mass also impacted the stonework from which it is, about here. No cracks.
Thank you for the help, Branchy. That was all good.
With your deduction, with a 15, Kaldar, you would feel this has an anti-life equation to it.
I feel like, interestingly enough, we get Pax with his little
Did
bit
where
of
his hair is still glowing?
a will.
Now that there's a chunk missing from this large crystal, no. Neither of you. Say again, sorry?
Pax with his kind of like will would kind of understand that he's almost at a peace, that he won't be affected.
Pax, you can tell from your Exelman heritage that the protector here is safe where he is. Doesn't seem like he'll be affected.
Just leave him here and continue.
It's actually safer that he remains next to a power source.
Is there no way back up? We can just fucking climb.
Start to hint to them, or at least to someone about the actual illusionary wall, so they don't drop down. I forgot that there was a drop.
I think I'll be fine.
We're not leaving him here forever, Vaindry.
We should be more concerned with the creature.
Rolling.
Fine.
Vaimdry. As you're kind of looking around and seeing if everyone's okay, you can feel and then hear a squeak below you as a rat starts to nibble away at your leg. You shriek instinctively, and your torch with a 7 is sent flying out of your hands past Maria's head to the stonework to your right.
What the hell was that? Really?
That could have been bad if that hit me in the face.
Just, magical 3rd degree.
Kaldar,
Also, problem.
you heard the impact of the torch against the wall.
Yeah, we might want to go.
It felt hollow.
Like now.
We'll come back then, Ranger. We know the way.
Lane 3.
We know the way. We'll figure it out.
Bit of that dumb luck.
Oh, I love it.
There's another berry.
Famedre, you start to pull out your wand and inspect. And immediately your wand reacts with a 19. It starts to almost vibrate in your hand in a pattern.
Never barrier, I think.
Oh, no, the fucking barrier. Great, okay. Last time you two did this.
Give me a second, Nomad. I'm gonna be
Some bad things happened, so.
changing the light
I'm gonna do this.
to make the scene look best.
So am I.
Okay.
I'm also going to conjure a small barrier between us.
Understood.
Yeah, I'm just fucked.
Yeah, nothing I can do about you. You have to be connected. So that's unfortunate.
Alright, similar to before, you all begin to conjure a bit of magic into the wall, trying to feel how this illusory, well, what seems to be illusory wall kind of works. It feels real, but you know that in the back of your mind, you simply need to convince yourself and the world around you that what is really isn't.
I should have made a teleporter for this place. Give me a moment.
I'm wanting to just tear at the weave of this magic to, slowly pull it apart like fabric.
Gotcha. Rolling. You think it'll take some time, even along with a 17. Eventually, you feel something has to give way, either this thing or you. So you carefully, meticulously tear away at the weave. You do feel in some parts resistance as it tries to pull away at you in return.
Okay.
You almost feel as if your arms are outstretched, as if something's trying to tear you apart all the same. You hold yourself together, and with a natural 20, you resist the pull. Something about the magic here is off to you. There's too much give and take going on.
Perhaps. Maybe. It'd be better.
Seems as if the very wall itself is defending against intrusion. You look very closely to see several runes and glyphs etched into the stonework, now that you're this close. Maria, this catches your eye as well.
Better to just have it let us in rather than get rid of it.
Are we good, Darth?
Yep, we're good.
So are they good to... do I click it or they do?
You'd be able to click it.
Okay. Does anything happen once it goes away?
A large shattering and they are pushed back.
Okay.
The magic, it would have to be letting it specific
From here,
people in,
I'm boss boy.
not just anyone.
And from here, Maria, you're able to, as you trace your fingers along, you find a single rune as you instinctively press into the stonework. I wish one thing led to another, because everything happens all at once. The magical barrier here begins to sunder itself and cave in. Between the two of
Nothing
you,
for now.
with a 6 and a 10, you all are violently thrusted to the other end of the cave.
Okay.
Hardly call them gods, more like paperweight.
Oh, that's why we hid behind here for.
Can you be like a treant next to me to see how large it is compared to me, real quick?
Everyone can see and hear the two figures manage to unlock the barrier surrounding the wall as they are violently thrown.
Right, you're good. Alright, Nomad, we're ready for you.
Luckily, thanks to your friend's magic beforehand, with a natural 20, you two are okay.
I'm up.
Yeah, there's another button. I do apologize for that, Nomad. I'm looking at your stream right now.
No. What button?
Just teleport to one of the players.
True.
It's all the way to the left of the door. There you go, that one. Oh.
You know,
The one that doesn't look like a cylinder. That one, yeah. I'm looking at your stream. It's very delayed. You're good.
Where is
that one
it?
right there?
I clicked it. Nothing
wall.
happened.
pretty sure I had walked through it last time.
I'm clicking and nothing's happening. So.
Oh, you're clicking. Nothing's happening.
As you all are able to kind of figure out, you are able to simply walk through here, and when you are ready, click
Banshee, can you teleport
this
to the front
next
or go to the front?
instance.
Oh, there we go. You're good. Never
Is
mind.
everyone ready?
I'm going in.
As you all peer through the magical wall, in front of you, an impressive display of a cathedral upon a bridge. You look up to see the night sky unhindered by any light. And behind you, a massive waygate.
Oh. That's interesting.
Where to go? Forward.
Kidding me.
You look all around to see floating rocks or islands as they start to swirl around.
I know, like not one of those blue trees.
Vaimdry would almost recognize this as a void sector.
Vaimdry. You would recognize this place in its entirety, known as a void sector. Sort of spaces in between.
Welcome to the space in between.
For the Exelmans, you know, a blue tree is straight from the forest.
We're in a place. Well, not this exact place.
Double, double.
I was raised in them.
You all see as Kaldar walks in through the fog, unhindered. As a massive presence chants to a large tree inside.
Oh shit! I don't think that was a doorway.
I don't know.
As you all pass through,
There's a door right here.
the fog is very heavy on the way back. obscuring you from the outside and keeping you from the outside.
No, don't turn toward us. Don't do that. It's already doing that. No, okay.
Can you stick on the torches? I don't really need a torch.
I'm not gonna be right in the center when it charges us. So
Yeah, I'll let. Better get the health potion ready.
I'm gonna concentrate on channeling my magic. I actually turn it on this time.
For all of you here, you hear it squirm and it screams a dark yell as it announces to you all. You can feel the heat radiate, Vaimdri, as this creature immediately grips you. And you are thrown across the room. The creature means to kill. Engage. Vaimdri, you suffer a pretty nasty major wound here as you skid across the stone floor. But luckily, you're able to stand right back up and, well, it's not focused on you anymore. Shadowy flames begin to bellow from the beast as you go in for the melee. Kaldar, knowing with your resolve, you pack in all the might and muster you can. A beam flies out, and with a natural 20, you're able to duck and dodge and slice into its side. The intense heat begins to cook you in your armor as you go in for the melee.
I'm gonna try to pop my magic this time.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to turn on my my buff.
Understood. With a 17, you are very successfully able to. Kaldar, you avoid searing claws with an 11 as you go to parry.
You know, man.
What do you do?
As soon as they're clear enough, I'm unleashing a volley.
Understood. With a 16, illusory bolts are fired from an arrow that impact you in the middle. As the beast is roamed into the corner, it's looking to charge. Coming through and slicing, the creature looks towards Maria. With a 7, it charges you. And a single claw sends down. Your barrier is just in time to catch most of it. With a 7, you have a major wound as you start bleeding.
Minion time.
Did you want the undead one?
Behind you, you said glaive is sent into the back of your head with a 17. and you can see a long dead Exelman. You all see as a long dead Exelman knight is summoned right next to the druid. Resume. A glaive impacts you from behind as you charge. What you doing, Oz? What you doing, buddy?
Shit.
With a 10, you're able to dodge out of the way. Kaldar rolling. You start to engage in melee. With a 9, you're at odds with the creature. Back and forth, you trade blows. Each of your armor and your shields begin to take dents as sword tries to cut. With an 11, you're thrown as the heat almost gets to you. With an 11, parts of you are scorched. As you get closer to the crystal, you can feel your eye begin to almost sear itself with an immense pressure.
They would recall to both Maria and Oz that they know the scriptures around here.
One
like
moment.
the runes before it's all over this place.
One moment.
Yep.
Maria, you're able to look around this entire structure, this cathedral, to notice scripture and runes are laden across the floor, the walls, and especially the tree in front of you. All of this you could feel is to enable a ritual. But if you wish to see what it is, it'll take time. You'll need them to buy you time. Alright, for you, if you're looking towards the crystal, if you tried to use your eye on that much, you feel like you would start bleeding from the brain. At the moment, it feels a bit too heavy of a presence. You look towards Maria and you can see, yeah, what's up?
I'll let you finish before I...
You see she's looking at the runes down at the ground. Perhaps whatever ritual that was to be made here, maybe you could weaken its hold. Kaldar, you go in with another combo. With a 13, you're able to press the advantage this time and cut straight into its side. The soldier in front of you takes a new stance and re-engages you. It seems that the undead creature in front of you is learning from how you fight. It's looking to counter you. Resume. It has renewed vigor, increased strength, as it almost sends you back. Pax rolling. Test of strength here as your barrier begins to give way, but with a 19, you're able to counter. With a solid punch to the face. You feel that the horns are a bit too strong as your barrier has now given way. Baimdre, what are you up to?
I'm just blasting it.
Understood. A claw comes towards Pax, but with a 15, a solid chaotic bolt strikes you.
I can't stop now that I've started.
You two.
For phase 2, he's gonna bring in the tree.
Progression.
Nomad.
I have no idea.
Say it one more time.
Phase 2, time to bring in the tree.
Okay. As you two are inspecting, the creature in front of you begins to lift its hand up into the air. Everyone within the cathedral can feel the shifting nature around the cathedral begin to shift. Swirling masses around begin to go. And just from outside, Maria and Oz, you can see through the entrance a large tree is sent flying right at you. Rolling.
Oh no.
With a 9, Maria, you are caught in the shoulder. With Oz, you're able to teleport away. Resume. The tree is sent flying at you with a 6. That is a hit straight to your head as it knocks you over.
Towards Oz.
And on the backswing, the tree is headed towards Oz. You go to teleport Oz, and it's a bit late with a critical 1 rolling. Luckily, it is not fatal with a 13. You just feel a lot of pain in your shoulder as it basically twirled you around midair.
From your caves.
Present.
With my one favor of Esha, I'm going to be using. I'm going to sever his connection to magic itself with my own magic.
Oh.
Naive.
Pause. Pause. At this time, a single wish is granted out from Oz. You may speak and yell. Speak your wish.
May magic be severed from your very being, Druid.
The wish is called upon as you see the flames around the beast flicker. And it's as if the connection to life around it is severed. Continue. Without the connection, you see the beast is confused as it charges. Knocking you all out of the way, the beast looks towards the tree, and it sees an opportunity. It goes to slam straight at you, rolling. With a 2, the claw connects, and with a natural 1, you are critically raked across.
Wait, really quick, can I connect with the tree at all since it's examined? Can I try to draw power from it as that happened?
Absolutely. With a 14 turn 19, you are able to very quickly stymie the blow as you are sent into the wall. Namedry, what are you up to, pal?
I'm blasting the guy in the face.
Well, both you and the beast are blown away from this middle point. Maria, progression.
Using one hand now. It's probably completely shattered off.
You start to look at the runes upon the bottom, and you could try to get your cube to match it. But with Vamesy right next to you, wounded, with a 2, you are distracted.
Nomad. Will the undead salmon actually remember that it's supposed to protect the forest, not to fight this thing?
Progression here, Kaldar. With a 17, you're able to parry and then connect more blows into the knight. And you can realize that this knight in front of you, this undead thing, it's not trying to kill you. It's trying to disable you. It seems like it's merely protecting. Odd for what it is. The scorching, burning shadow flame erupts upon the creature with a natural 20. Both the tree and the creature light on shadow flame. Double there. You all begin to duck down as the tree swirls right above you.
I was distracted as hell from that.
And you are continuing to be distracted. With a 3, you duck from another tree trying to hit you. Alright, DM present.
Give me a roll.
You're not fighting for that Exarma. You're fighting for a creature that has blinded you.
The words, strangely, Kaldar, find purchase within the knight in front of you. They start to look at you and realize you are not the threat.
Nomad, it's drawing power from the tree, trying to drain all of its life.
And
from
with
the
a
tree.
19, the knight sees
Exclaiming
you
VTech.
Neutrally,
Going on to
not
phase
as
3.
an enemy. As the knight sees this, they begin to fade. And with a salute, they vanish to dust, seeing you as the better.
And place itself there. Although you also see that the tree itself is draining itself and withers quickly as it came.
Do you need the tree gone?
Yeah.
Maria, you're able to see a sort of template of magic around you. Luckily, with enough distractions,
Nomad,
you're able to see a
it's about to
circle.
be a pause moment as he's about to do his magics to pull everyone towards the walls at a breakneck speed.
As the beast roars up, everyone pause. You can see that all of you are now lifted up from this creature's sheer gesture. As you all seem to float with the gesture, you are all flown and thrusted into the cathedral walls, each of you suffering from a minor injury. Double. As the creature blares out, you can hear as it pulls a giant crystal from the tree.
Nomad?
A forbidden name, Vitek. Yes.
I'm going for its hand.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Nomad about to throw the large crystal.
Another volley.
Towards King's Gorge.
All right, Kaldar. As you go to face the creature, it means to throw this giant crystal. And as it begins to move, you go to dodge it. But with your stamina already, with a 5, it connects right through your shoulder, pinning you to the ground.
Block it.
Oh, this is a big old crystal.
Because he's in full.
Mm-hmm.
It blocks a critical, remember? The plate.
It does. You are pinned to the wall behind you. Your armor takes it as you just stand here. It's essentially has gone straight through that portion of your plate, and now you're kind of just hanging there. As you realize that it has regained some sort of connection, although half of what it used to be. You do learn of a name that it is chanted over and over again, Vitek. Something long forgotten.
I can understand you.
It seems it chants this word over and over, as if one would seek a patron.
Dart, if Night like gets in the way or gets attacked, I have a fun thing I want to do.
Alright, the beast tries to claw out towards you. Maria, what do you do?
I'm just attempting shield.
You are able to, with a 15, erect a barrier all along this corner as the claw meets magic. Another bolt is sent flying towards your direction. Alright, you two. Good enough. With a 15, you're able to dislodge this giant crystal.
Then we shall take back what is ours.
As the name cycles in your mind over and over again, you look to your right.
Nomad, I need a
crystal
roll.
freed. Yes.
I just need a roll.
It is a 15.
They mean to destroy us.
As the creature communes with Vaimdry somewhat, you try to channel your power and try to find a connection with the crystal in front of you. It's as if you're standing upon a cliff in front of a precipice. As you look down, your sense of height, it's almost as if you're standing on top of a mountain and there is a 500-foot drop below you, even though you're on solid ground. Your vision tunnels and it caves in. For this much amount of magic swirling around you, you go blind for about a minute. You realize channeling this, it'll take time. Time that you hope your allies can give you. Present.
I drank a healing potion. Is there a roll needed for that, or do I just get healed up a wound?
For now, rolling. With a 13, you feel it's enough to get you back up into the fight.
Destruction awaits us.
Rolling. Kaldar, you are struck with a beam. With an 8, a searing heated mass goes across your armor. But with a 14, with a 14, you're able to both protect Vaimdry and roll out of the way. as bits of the ground appear to be sunken in and seared. Baimdri, you hear the words as it howls. Vitek, protect life.
I would like to see what magic there is potentially surrounding this creature that might
Understood.
plant or anything.
With a 13, Vaimdri, you feel as if surrounding it, even the flames, it is life itself.
That doesn't make sense. What's going on?
If Kaldar tries to attack it with a stare, he will literally glance him away towards the wall.
Who are you trying to protect?
Leads here.
Maria, rolling. With a 10, it's a bit murky, but a lot of the runes upon this tree mean life, protection. You see some indicate the word that seems forbidden, Vitek. It's repeated over and over and over again. With a single slighted gesture, Kaldar, with a flick of the hand, you are thrown into the rocks in the back of the room.
Oh.
Your back impacts the rockwork with an 11. Luckily enough, padding from within softens the blow, but it still hurts. Your eyes widen, thinking it could do that with a single flick of a finger? Oz, progression. Your tunnel vision starts to go away with a 9. You start to channel your magic in a swirling typhoon. Now, you're not on top of a cliff. You're on top of a hurricane within the eye. You can feel the magic swirl around you as if they were clouds violently erupting the ground below it. You feel from this crystal, it is solidified life magic. Luckily for you, as an Omni-Mage, you're able to commune with it, even if it might be outside your wheelhouse. It'll take a bit more. First phase is done. Maria, rolling progression. With a wayward flick from the creature towards Maria, you instantly hit this crystal on its corner, wounding you.
Oh no.
Currently, your arm is dislodged as a major wound with a 16.
Would that be both of my arms then?
Oh, is it? Which one would have connected?
I got hit with the tree, and it hit my arm.
Now you have kind of both arms.
I have a major wound on my chest.
This is both arms.
And
in
a major
your
wound
chest.
on my arm. So
Yes.
I can't move my arms.
No. You will need
I'll go in with
assistance
killing blow on
getting
this
up
thing
from the ground.
with that big crystal.
Okay, understood.
Say that one more time.
Oz has been charging that crystal for a while.
All right. Vaimdri, at this point, this creature looks towards you. What do you do? As a claw comes in, a single bolt to the face as it goes straight through your magic and claws through your barrier with a 4, wounding you.
Oz is throwing the crystal, is that okay?
And while the creature comes in for a swipe, Kaldar, you seek to press the advantage. With a 9, you're able to just barely claw your swords into the druid. trading blows effectively back to back. All right, Oz.
Once it's ready. Yep.
You feel like you've channeled enough life into this bad boy to end everything around you. You got one shot at this thing. Where are you aiming?
Oh, I'm aiming right at the core. The orange core in the chest.
All right. Well, currently, there's Maria behind it, but now seems to be the time. Pause. Pause. As you all begin to re-engage, you see Oz throw a massive spiked crystal straight into the core of the creature with a 15. You can feel the room get hotter as life magic begins to pour out of it. The flames almost dousing you. Everyone, you feel as if you're inside of an oven. Everything is scorching hot. The room gets dark until the creature erupts in a violent explosion.
Are we too close to
that? Rolling. Well, luckily for you, with a 13, you're blasted back about 30 feet, but you slide across the stonework, mostly undamaged. Sparks erupt from your steel as you slide across. Everyone sees a life beast hanging there from the crystal. And as for a proof of kill on your worthy victory, perhaps antlers will suffice. Pax, you step up confidently with a knife in hand. The beast slumps as you get to work.
Definitely not worth 2 silver.
The creature smolders as if you're next to a bonfire. The residual heat starts to cake around you. It's not too bad now compared to the shadow flame. You examine the crystals to see it is solidified life. And with this, you drag the antlers behind you.
We need injury rolls.
Absolutely. As you two kind of rest here, the room begins to cool down into a pleasant room temp. In terms of injuries, Vaimdry,
everyone is able to see the crystals around the tree start to part and crackle as they all disappear.
You feel you didn't take too much injury towards the end there with a 15. You feel like you can make it. With Maria, you look to your right, and you notice they're bruised and their arms seem to be non-functional. And it looks like they'll need mending with an 8.
Yeah, I don't know if it means anything, but I think I have like 2 minors and 3 majors at the moment.
Understood.
I have 2 majors, and I don't know what that claw attack was.
That was the most recent one I've done for you. Your barrier took most of it.
Oh, okay, good enough. I have two majors.
How are you guys holding up?
They can't move their arms.
You see that the one on the left, Maria, looks like she needs treatment. And for Vamedry, they look like they're moving on.
Well, she gave me that help. What do you guys mean? Him? Possibly him. Let me check.
You don't mind if I just...
Yeah, go ahead. Just fuck yourself down.
Ow, I probably should have checked where I was IRL first. Ow.
Oh no. That's not good.
IRL injury, rolling.
We're good. Ow. I hit my head, so yes, that hurt. Where am I? Holy shit. There we go.
Vamedry, you feel like with whatever magic you have left over, or as you look towards the front of the room, there is solidified life crystals that you'd be able to siphon.
Come on, we're gonna go over it. Come on. Sliding, come on. Wait, you need... I'll drag you then, come on.
No. Ow,
Maria
ow.
skids across the stonework.
Is it gonna make my injuries worse? God damn.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna pick you up. You're heavy.
You're gravely insulted as you're picked up.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. You don't call a woman heavy.
I'm tired. And I'm sore. I'm trying to patch up your ass.
Get them over to the tree. Might have
What
some
am I
healing
doing?
properties.
It's like
You park Maria by the tree as they lay down. You can hear that faint heartbeat coming from the tree again.
You feeling any better?
I don't know.
Do you want me to try and siphon something and try and heal?
Maybe yourself.
I got an 18 with a deity roll. Touching the tree.
Fuck it, let's siphon it and try and heal you.
All right. You go to cast your magics towards the crystals, and they seem to respond to you. Luckily, not all as bad, as you can then see one of these major crystals on the left
Start to feel
begin to violently
lighter.
vibrate towards
The
you,
pain is starting to ease.
feeling as if it might
The
explode.
chronicles
It settles
of
with a 9
Purple start to
Okay,
fade.
as you
I feel you with that.
pluck a bit of life.
With an 18, something heard you. In a flash of an image.
Let's see
We're
if we can
trying to
fix your
channel
arms.
some of this energy into you. Looks like the exalman trees might be able to siphon
That
some
crystal, like before.
The life magic begins to swirl within you,
With your
Maria.
friends, your family.
Feeling begins to come back.
Riding upon horses.
First from your shoulders,
A green plain.
then down to your elbows, then to your wrists, and then your fingers begin to move one by one with an 11.
Give it some time, I'm sure you'll be fine.
I can always
With a
feel
17,
just now.
as you all rest upon here, You start to feel faint presence, calmness before. And it's nothing of normal magics. You almost feel as if the will within your body acts is strengthened. And almost like a defensive barrier. Not only you, but everyone within the party is able to feel coating. A coating not of warmth, not of chaos, not of hatred. Ease. Protection.
Well, that's not me doing that to you.
I'm kind of sad the druid's dead.
Let me go grab those antlers.
I have them.
Oh, okay. You're carrying them.
Yeah, they're right here.
This is unnatural.
Who the hell are you talking
This
to?
entire day has been unnatural.
What are you?
You're not getting possessed, are you? Gosh, somebody killed that thing.
Who are you talking to, Carlo?
Is he seeing ghosts?
Whoever she is.
Who's she? Oh, what does she look like?
Description.
Might be fire.
Congratulations.
If they're in a sundress, it's sunboots.
Pale elf, blue hair.
Doesn't speak much.
Silence. If you're there, come
Mean the
say
guide?
hello.
Yeah, that guy.
Well, one of the 5. At least
You almost feel an ease within your body. The same protection as before.
I mean, all she does is just kind of just gently nudges you in the right path. When you kind of feel like you're at the brink.
I'll use a silver to buy you a potion.
Yourself, yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of.
But sometimes the guys just come along
As,
and make sure
as you're
they're
starting to
not
focus, you kind of look to the left and right of you. Different runes, different things along the ground, different scatterings, tomes. You're starting to focus in those things that have similar runic things to what you have on your arms. What is this
You're not
place?
going crazy. That's all you
You
need
know
to know.
something?
Uh-huh.
We have to go back for the protector.
They help all.
Yep.
They help anyone.
Actually, I wonder if I could drag him over here before he dies. Well, actually, those crystals.
Maybe the reason they weren't functioning properly.
What you looking for, Oz?
Oh, I was told that there was a bunch of books and goodies along the floors here of pertaining to the runes
Yes,
of my arms.
yes.
So I
Ah,
was like,
Darth Good.
You see scrawled out things, you can't entirely
Double.
understand it, but different types of.
Did you just like copy one of these?
I'm not a pen and paper person. Unless you got something on you, I can do it.
I have my quill, but I don't really have paper.
As you say these words aloud, Pax, in your hands, when you blink, you now have and are holding a pen and a sheet of parchment.
People tend to be fine on their own.
Like I said, I
See?
have a quill, but I don't have paper.
You see,
well,
he
it
is
seems that the
holding
paperweight
what he
man
was
should come
looking
get
for.
me some.
Oh. I've been injured many times. Well, that works.
Here, well, move your head out of the way so I don't step on your hair.
Okay, give me a moment.
Yeah, no, same here.
Ow. I'm gonna just get up.
But if you want, I can see if we have a book on them if you want to borrow it.
Well, now that you're up, you do it.
A book.
Yeah, book about the guides.
Where am I? There we
Hmm.
go. All the stuff that I can carry to take back with me.
Once you're able to look at most chart with the flame tower around.
Take your time. I understand.
You go to trace the runes again. It looks as if it's something forbidden. Vitek. It's scrolled all across this tree. Sensing as if there's almost too much comfort coming from the tree, you leave its embrace as you get up, juttingly. For as you know, within Raynor, if it's something too comfortable, it'll make you soft as a soldier. You need not the world's comforts.
Makes no sense. Why now? Why all of a sudden now? Why they always...
As you blink and you spin around, you see her again, and then the vision fades.
Why always now?
The strange sense of something wanting to keep you safe, but a man who does not seek it is odd.
This makes no sense.
And besides your own thoughts and your own words, around you there is just silence.
I've always guided my own fate. Healed my own injuries, healed my others. Ever since I came here.
You start chanting your purpose to yourself once again. Your brain is trying to find meaning where there may be none.
It's always something. Please.
You recall the night that you almost faced death's door. And upon the bed, you could see her looking towards you, as if overlooking you, with a smile, but wordless.
I am just a soldier. Just a soldier. No meaning, but to serve. No meaning, but to obey.
You keep pacing back and forth, Sir Kaldar, but it's like trying to close a wound that is ever flowing. Nothing makes sense.
This isn't right. This is not right. This.
You see Kaldar pacing back and forth, looking around, almost in a paranoia.
Well, I'm offended by them being complacent. After
Ahmed, he will feel a hug from behind, almost like calming.
Kaldar, as you're pacing back and forth in this corner, you feel from behind an embrace.
I am only a soldier, meant to do duty.
Beyond a soothing warmth, you feel tears on the back of your neck.
Why all of a sudden
And within a sudden moment, the feeling is gone.
What is your meaning? If you are a guide, then why not tell me more?
As you ask the question, as you ask more questions to the air around you, you are met with the same silence as before.
If you are a guide, am I truly on the right path? Sacrificing my living, everything for my family.
Eldar, we need to go.
Looking out into the eternal landscape around, it feels almost as if you're stuck in a dream. Or at least, that's what your mind comes up with to make sense of any of this.
Hey Dart, can you stop?
The space between, Vaimdri calls it.
First.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You're sure it has a more clever name, but right now, you're just lucky to be alive, honestly. The only one who mentioned of a concept before is the one you and Maria both know. Something that exists between the worlds.
I thank you as it disappears.
Maria, as you approach the door alongside Oz, you both sense a connection to each other. As you lock eyes with one another, you both realize where you are. You are in a dream. But whose? That is the question. With only body language, you both understand. The space between is how he moves. And the only question is, how and why? As your party returns to you. And as we reach the end of this dream or nightmare, You feel you have about a couple more minutes until the day's end.
I just want to go home.
Aggressor some more.
Maybe if I just thought I showed my greatest desire, she'll just snap, just like that.
I mean, that's what she did.
Maybe yes. My greatest desire at the moment is just to be in bed with Andrew and just resting. At the moment.
The realization hits both of you once more. Normally, there's a bit of mental static, but here, you cannot feel his presence. You both feel a lack of it.
Are you ready?
It's time to leave this place.
Alright, play us out, Darth.
As you all exit throughout the door, you're met through your way back through the same crystal sharded caves. Same as before, those lights were gleaming almost as brightly as the sun and the stars behind you. It's that white shimmer. It's peaceful on the way out. You're able to meet by the mercenaries, and the brother-in-arms help you waddle your way out. And on your way out of the cave, you're able to see the protector, and he wakes up with almost a full heal upon himself. He doesn't ask questions, but you're able to move your way back eventually to the contract district, ready for the last night. The last night before whatever the prince said comes next. Cards are down.
Yeah.
A side note. For those that return to the shack to see what has befallen either the strange Devil Seeker or Private Goodwell, you would notice that Private Goodwell, this would be a mercenary from the castle, the one of your district, is found dead in the shack. His throat sliced open.
Oh.
And the Seeker gone. Without any presence known.
I totally didn't hear that as we were entering the cave.
So yeah.
Along with this, rewards.
Woo!
You have more magical knowledge, which you can read about with the runes that you currently have.
Yeah.
More power.
Power. Yours is more subtle, but it's more of a confirmation.
Oh. Okay.
You feel as if connecting to the tree, that will be much easier for you to reclaim your armor. You'll no longer need a high roll.
Let's go.
Fame tree. You almost feel as if going through all these chaotic places and back and through here, that you're almost able to slightly being able to control your chaos a little bit more in a more fluid fashion rather than outward bursts of in and out. You're starting to hone in more of your Bastion Elven heritage as everything clears up. Maria, you have a lot of mana burns on you. but you're able to feel as you were upon the tree, upon everything that some of your strands start to become natural. And along with that, it almost feels a sort of clarity. But with this, you're able to conjure up more, like how you had that storm of arrows before. Your summons have become kind of like a step up beyond what it was.
Woo!
So, good job with everybody on the mission.
Yeah!
Great job, everybody.
I claim pride.
And thank you.
Fucking go.
Yeah, and at the start of next session, you will get an extra silver added on top of your current one that you've gone for.
Let's go.
Consider it your start of the silver for the day plus an extra silver.
Yay.
So you will start with that as well.
Worth it, baby.
Silver.
So, let's do our big thank yous. Thank you, Ranchi, for coming this whole time being a champ.
Let's go.
Being an absolute champ. Helping us and making sure we can run this show. And Nomad!
Hello.
For being an awesome DM for most of the time.
Thank you, Dar.
For all the time. Yeah. Why do you all like the session?
And Darth, the guy who made this map in like less than a day.
Woo.
Well, this part of the map.
This part of the map.
Don't give me. Yeah, this part of the map.
Might as well be less than a day. Good job, Darth.
Nomad
Jesus
was like,
Christ.
Hey, what if we like had a boss room to this thing? I'm like,
Yeah. Was this
here we
thing
go. It makes
badass?
sense.
This looks fucking cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Man out here
But
getting
yes.
his ass beat.
Yeah, the crystal, the giant tree is fucking great.
Yeah. Good job, everyone. You were able to take down a druid.
They do.
And you all have the reputation of ripping its horns, and you have the reputation of killing a druid.
Yeah, baby.
I claim all credit.
Oh, Jesus, fuck. Good job, all.
Fuck you, magic. It's mine. Gone.
Yeah. Best distraction.
Best distraction.
But yes, the mysteries continue and the intrigue continues. As some things were revealed and some things were teased. We're getting into the deep of it now, everyone.
Let's go.
Time to
So
become
yeah,
religious.
thank you all. Last of all, but one of the largest things, thank you all for coming and taking your time being a part of this great roleplay.
Yeah.
Yay.
It is
Pog
appreciated.
players. Pog.
Yeah. Everyone.
Good job, guys.
But good job, everyone. Now I sit down.
Sit down,
As I
Darth.
drink some water.
I like too, Darth, how I was the fighter, tank, and healer of the
I mean, hey, started on time, ended on time, baby. Let's go.
Yep, baby, yeah.
Hell
Did you plan about that herb thing?
yeah.
Or was that just out of the blue?
No. I was like,
We
you're
really
looking
need to
into it,
bring
why
healing
not?
supplies.
Perhaps, you know. It might help.
Not gonna
Sometimes in combat,
Question.
you find
Are we
giving you a
starting-
surprise mission and,
Hmm?
you know.
Question: are we starting episode coming in, or we've already been in for a bit? To the contract district.
You'll be starting coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming in.
Just
blood.
drenched in blood.
So you be coming in from the walls.
Oh, I had the same
Mhm.
thought.
Or at least most of us are bloody.
True.
Others are just clean for some.
Basically, most of the way, the protector would be basically handling whatever came at you all.
Yeah.
as you're on your way.
How fun.
Don't worry, I'll add a stupid blood.
Who
bond to
dis?
that fucker.
Oh, this is just something I made.
Hell yeah. Whew. All right. It is midnight. Ugh.
Look,
No, it's 1 o'clock.
p.m.
Fuck. Oh boy. 1 a.m. A Krabby Patty.
Holy shit.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, 1 a.m.
I do love me
Oh,
some
goodness.
drugs.
So that's my trail now, Darth. That's my religious trail now.
All right. Thank you so much, chat.
You are now religious.
That will be the end of today's session. Thank you so much.
Kaldar has found religion.
It's good to see you all, okay? Thank you all for following. Let me see.
Muted VOD.
I will be back tomorrow for more gaming. Yeah. Have a good night, guys.
Yep, I gotta peel.
Yeah.
I might as well just not use the fucking